hair needs to be washed today. Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. My name is Kenzie. If you did not know that, now you know. And you guys, today we are going to be taking a look at a brand new palette by the company Bad Habit, and it is the Pretty Poison palette. So I have talked about this brand before. I'm currently wearing their eye primer right now. They have a lot of really great things. I heard of them from Pop Lux on YouTube and official Nady. His name is Nady. I heard about Bad Habit from him because they are sold on a application called Hush. So basically it's Bad Habit and a few other brands, and they do a lot of dupes for other makeup palettes like Natasha Denona. They have one for the Anastasia palettes, the Huda Beauty palettes, and they're all super good quality, and the packaging is like so top notch. I'll just show you, but this one is actually a original from the actual company, so that is super dope. I have not used one of their original palettes before. When I saw this, I thought it was a dupe of the Natasha Denona Lila palette, but apparently they already have one of those out. But yes, you guys, we're gonna go through and do a first impressions. I have not swatched, I've not touched these, I haven't tried them on the eyes. This is brand new territory for me right now, so if you would like to see the first impressions / tutorial, then keep on watching. So the first thing that drew me into Bad Habit as a brand was the packaging, because their palettes are so cheap. I believe this guy was like $13. Like, that's ridiculous, and the packaging is so freaking stunning. Just a look at that. It's like a snake marbled effect, or scaly if you will. So pretty. It has the stuff on the back. It is a cruelty-free brand, so that is amazing. I think don't quote me, but I think all of their stuff is cruelty-free, so if that's the case, go on you, Bad Habit. That's awesome. But yes, it's so gorgeous. And then when you open this up, I have looked at the colors, disclaimer, but like I haven't touched them. I took the little slip out of it though. And then here is the actual packaging. As you can see, it's the same as the container, like the component that it comes in. Super gorgeous. And if you can already tell by the front of the palette, it is going to be a purple pink kind of palette. That's why I said I thought it was a dupe for the Lila palette. But when you open it, oh god, here's what it looks like. And it is so stunning. Just look at that right there. I cannot get over how gorgeous this thing is. I think it's so pretty. Let me take the little film off of the mirror. Who else loves that sound? I love that sound. But when you feel this, like it's a hard case. This is not flimsy at all. It's so sturdy. It looks so nice inside. The packaging for these are so nice. I don't see how they make these palettes so well made and really good quality and then be this cheap. It's ridiculous. And they are real makeup. This is not fake makeup at all. I'm never messing with fake makeup, and you should not do that. But we're gonna jump into it, you guys. I want to do a few swatches, obviously. Ooh, that's the lethal shade. Oh, you guys. Oh, that's the Sting shade. I love these two so much. And then let's go ahead and swatch a few of the mattes as well, just to see how they perform. They feel very buttery. Ooh, these are nice mattes. I'm not surprised, just because I've used Bad Habit palettes in the past and they're all super I haven't found one that's bad yet. So I don't know what I want to do actually. I think I'm definitely going to be using this lethal shade down here, because this one is just calling my name. And then maybe Paralyzed up here looks really pretty. This one. That one looks really pretty, so we may dip into that. I don't know yet. We're just going to go ahead and jump right into the look. And I've got you zoomed in, as you can see right here. So the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to put down a base, and I'm going to use Ensnared right here. This really pretty base, kind of whitish pink shade, or whitish purple really. And we're going to lay this down all over the lid. I'm using a Morphe M518. That was really weird. M518. We're going to pick that up. It does have a bit of fallout in the pan, but I don't really tap off my brushes all that much, so. But we are going to lay this down in the crease and then just blend this all over the eye as a base. Just like that, just a light wash of color. Next, let's go into Deadly Rose right down here, this lighter brown shade. And we are going to pop that on the actual crease. We're not going to bring that one all over the eye, just right in here. Ooh, that's very pigmented. Oh god. Might have got a little too much. But don't worry, we'll just blend it out. This is so pigmented, holy cow. And it looks more like in the pan, it looks brown. If you can see this right here. It looks brown, like kind of like a chocolate brown, but on the eye, it definitely looks more plum shade. So if that bothers you, then warning. But it doesn't bother me. I know it's going to be more of like a purples, plum, pink palette anyways. Say that 5 times fast. So it doesn't bother me, but I do wish this shade did transfer a little bit better in the pan than it does on the eye. Because on the eye, it looks like a plum shade. But you guys, this is the fastest that I've blended out my crease in a very long time. Like that, I don't even know what to say. It was so quick. I picked up too much for one, and then I just went and it blended out so well. I'm blown back. That's amazing. So that's that. So that's it for the crease. Next, we're going to go ahead and switch brushes, and we're going to go into a Morphe M433. Yeah. And we're going to go into this shade called Antidote right here. And this one, I can tell, has a bit of purple in it, but it's still kind of like a brownish purple. So we're going to put this on the outer part of the eye. And I'm just going to use more of like a packing motion than a sweeping motion. We're going to pack this color on. Just like that. This palette already, this is so simple. Like, I'm not having to fight with it. It's going exactly where I want it. I'm so impressed with this palette. And that's what we're going to do for that. We're going to leave that just like that. We got the nice dark on the outer part there. So next, I want to go into this shade called Paralyzed right here. And I want to use that with my cut crease. So we're going to cut out the crease. I'm using my Tarte Shape Tape. Boop. Right here. I've been super into cutting the crease recently. I don't know why. I think that I'm getting used to it. I'm trying to get better at it, so I'm doing it more and more because practice makes perfect. And I'm going to go in with an Alamar. I don't know what kind of brush this is, but it looks like this. I got it in a BoxyCharm not too long ago, and I love this brush for cutting my crease. Just like that. It's a little messy right now. I'm not the best at cutting my crease still, but the thing is, when I have my eye open like that, you won't be able to tell. So, loophole. But next, we're going to go into that Paralyzed shade. I'm going to let this dry just a little bit, but I'm going to go in with a very, very flat kind of brush like this, and we are going to pick that up and put it all over where the concealer is. I'm going to go ahead and wet it. It did go on super nice just with a dry brush, but I like to wet my pearl, shimmer, whatever you call them. I like to wet these shades just to get a little more oomph. Ooh. Ooh. Look at that. That's so pretty. I love it. I love it. Okay. So it went on super, super nicely. I did end up using the, what is this? Smashbox primer water. I did end up using this just to give it a little more oomph, and it really does help. This shade is so beautiful. I love it. So next, we're actually going to go into this Lethal shade right here, and we're going to put it on the outer part. As you can see right here, there's this really obvious line. So we're going to cover up that line with this Lethal shade. And then just kind of gradient, like kind of like blend it in, swipe your fingers side to side, just to make it kind of blend in with that Paralyzed shade a little better. And look at that, you don't have that giant line anymore. Perfect. I love this Lethal shade. I'm obsessed with this. We're done with the lid. We're going to go on to the bottom lash line. And I'm using a Morphe M508 brush, and I'm going to go into the Antidote shade again, and then a little bit of the Deadly Rose, and just mix them together. And I pop that on the lower lash line. Then I'm going to take a really small fluffy blender, like this Morphe M506 and then just blend this out. Perfect. And what I actually want to try to do and see if this works, I'm going to use my really old, this is a Urban Decay brush from a long time ago. I'm going to go into this Intoxicated shade right here, and I'm going to actually pop that on the inner corner. I'm going to see if how that looks, or if it looks weird, or if I like it. I don't know if I like that, but I've already done it, so we're just gonna roll with it. Next, so we're done with the eye. I'm gonna go ahead and use eyeliner, and then I'm gonna use my NARS Climax mascara, and then I'm gonna go ahead and slap on some House of Lashes in the style Iconic. I love these. I've been using these a lot recently, so I'm gonna go ahead and do all of these steps, and then I will be right back. And I'm back, you guys. So I did my other eye off camera, as you can see, and I went ahead and put my lipstick on as well. I used the Huda Beauty Demi matte color today, and I really like it. So it's not going to dry all the way matte, and it's in the shade Sheikha. S-H-E-I-K-H-A. I don't think I'm pronouncing that correctly, but that is the shade that I'm using. I really like this shade a lot, and it's really moisturizing, if that's the thing. It's a little more sticky, like it's a stickier formula, but I like it. I like it a lot, actually. But you guys, this is the look today. I am obsessed with this palette. I love this look. I am 100%, I'm sold. I think it's amazing. I cannot believe that this palette is like $13. It's so wild. If you've not heard of Bad Habit, if you have not heard of this palette, or if you've never heard of anything from them before, then I will leave their information down in the description below. You have to go check it out. Obviously, if you want to, you don't have to. But I would highly recommend it because it's such good quality. It's real makeup, it's great quality, great packaging, and it's just awesome. But you guys, that is going to be my first impressions / review / tutorial on this palette. I really hope that you did enjoy it. If you did, then go ahead and click up that like button for me and then subscribe if you want to. If you want to see the videos that I post, and when I post them, click the little bell down at the bottom there. Again, my name is Kenzie. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.